Pop Squat. Coming at ya. In case anybody watches these in some sort of order, I'm pre-recording some things because I'm going away. It's currently Thursday afternoon, evening, 6:30, and going away for Friday, Saturday, coming back Sunday. So I'm going to pre-record some videos. Probably not as many as I normally do, but something kind of cool. This was sent in, as you can see, it says Punk Ponk on the image here showing on screen. And this was sent in by the artist themselves, and the artist is named PunkGoth. So I'm imagining kind of an emo-y feel. We will see if that's what it's like, but maybe angry emo? I don't know. Certainly feelings of alienation, feelings of frustration with existence and what humanity is like. I mean, that's very much punk. It's also very much goth. It's just a slightly different expression of that. Goth is a little more depressive and punk is a little more angry. I have lyrics because they're in the description of this here video, and I have copied them over. There are links here on the video to PunkGoth's Spotify, Apple Music, and Deezer pages. And my kitten is here. Hello, kitten. Didn't you just leave a minute ago? What are you doing? You want to sit in my lap while I'm making videos? Yes, and then you want to bite me. Let's give this a listen. Like I said, I have lyrics. I will move those over. And I also have a short description from the Spotify page for PunkGoth. It says, PunkGoth is an independent emo... Hey, there you go. Emo indie alternative artist who is widely influenced by the alternative underground scene. A large portion of his music is dedicated to individuals who suffer with anxiety and depression. Very cool. As a way to help embrace the feelings another person can have. He hopes to encapsulate his audience with the best abilities he can when performing. Formerly, crying for, with 4 being FXR. Let's check this out. I am very curious as to what this is like. My assumption is PunkGoth may in fact suffer from some depression and anxiety issues, which is why they make music that discusses that, addresses that, and I think that's very cool. Because somebody who has a lot of anxiety, and I mean, it depends on the sort of anxiety. People have different things that they get anxious about, and it's kind of nice that apparently PunkGoth, whatever they suffer from themselves, if they suffer from anything, putting their music out there is not, their anxiety is not keeping them from putting their music and their words out there in the world, which is very cool. And yes, you can be anxious about anything and not anxious about any other sort of thing. It doesn't have to make sense. Let's check it out. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. I have no idea if my microphone is loud enough. I know I'm speaking loud enough because I always do. And let's jump into this. In My Head by PunkGoth. Yep, very alternative. Okay, I have to start over because I forgot I had lyrics, and I also didn't have the volume set right. really like that. I mean, it's very much alternative music. Definitely has the feel of something probably from probably more from the 90s and 2000s than anything else. Not sure when this actually came out. What does the video say here? This was posted just in September 27th of 2022. Okay, so it looks like it's brand new. And yeah, absolutely I can see what he's talking about here. Every single time I wake up and breathe, these drugs don't seem to help to relieve all the things that are fucking with me all the time. They all tell me that love is the key. What if the days that passed right by were relief? We're all living in a small world full of grief. Ease my pain. You just said quit on. You just said quit on standing outside. Come to bed. I was just stuck and lost in my head. Huh. They always wonder why and ask me, do you cry? Not all the time. No, I don't cry all the time, but I cry. Seems like I'm up every night now, can't sleep. I hate the way my heart broke into pieces. They say that I'll be okay. We'll see, all in time, all in time. Yeah, you won't necessarily be okay, especially if you actually have clinical depression, because it's not your fault. It's chemical. It's your brain lying to you and telling you you're a shitty person, or you're a failure, or you suck, or you can't do anything right, and you can feel like that, but I bet there are tons of people in your life who think completely the opposite of that, and you only have this perspective of you looking forward. It's really funny that humans, modern day humans, watch a lot of movies and TV and videos and listen to music, and all of that is an attempt to sort of change our frame of reference, and we like things that jump quickly from one thing to another because we're able to, when things change, we refocus again and pay attention. And that's why a really effectively cut movie is so incredibly good, is because it makes us pay attention. But for ourselves, we constantly have this view of things, of just our two eyes, and that's the only thing we get to see ever. And so a movie or a TV show is a really great thing because it shows us all sorts of different ways that life could be more interesting if we could actually edit what we're seeing. I hope I'm making any sort of sense there, because I'm kind of sounding confused myself. But yeah, you're not always going to be okay, and it is a fucking trial to get through life because things don't go the way you want. And you just have to kind of figure out how to live with that. You're not going to get everything you want out of life. And if you do, goddamn, you're so much more fucking lucky than anybody else in the world. But you won't. You won't have everything go right. I mean, everybody jokes about, like, oh, nothing ever goes right for me and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's true. Nothing ever goes right. It will be the rare thing that you're like, oh my god, matches up exactly with what I want to be doing and how I want to be spending my time and doing things with my life. I get it. I totally get it. I get the feeling I'm really going to like PunkGoth stuff, and I've got a few tracks from him that he sent in. And yeah, if this is the first one, again, I know this isn't really hip-hop, rap sort of stuff. This is very, very much more emo alternative, but this is another type of music that I absolutely love. Like, totally, this is the stuff I would have been listening to when I was, well, this is the stuff I listened to when I was a teenager and in my college years and after, and then it transferred over into like EDM and electronica and dance and all that sort of stuff that I just liked the way it sounded, and then that led over to more and more hip hop because that was getting more plays. But this is really the stuff that I kind of started with, and I still love it. I absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with this sort of music. So PunkGoth, absolutely. I've got the rest of your tracks that you sent me. I'm going to go through all of them, and I hope you get some more attention. Looks like you've got a pretty fair number of listeners already on Spotify, and I hope you find many, many more. I also really, really like the cover artwork you have here. Very, very cool looking. It's kind of a little bit sketchy and really neat. I get sort of a post-future kind of cyberpunky feel to it, and I like it. I like it a lot. So thank you for sending this in, and everybody else, please leave some comments. Go check out PunkGoth's music on Spotify or Apple Music or Deezer, or check him out on YouTube. Papa Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. I'll be back with more.